Hey, what's going on, guys? What you up to? Huh?
What's up?
Happy hump day. What y'all doing?
Brother Ray, but all right.
Oh, there you go. You're delayed. It's just delayed. I hear it. What's up, Matt? New visiting, hanging out with the YouTube crew. I know you're over there at X and Spaces. How you liking it on YouTube, bro?
Bro, love it on YouTube. Love being here. Thanks for having me, Brother Ray, and the boys. And I think we might have some people on here that are watching because I'm on here and I'm excited about what's going to happen tonight. And they have no idea, Ray. Wait till they find out what happens tonight.
It is. I love it. They'll get a glimpse maybe at the beginning when we play this because we're playing a game, right? We're playing a SoFi game. You're going to see when people come, we get to give out things. We get to give out cool digital assets. And, if you want, like I said, maybe not all at once you'll understand at the beginning, but soon we'll be able to, throw up a QR code and you'll see people literally claiming a digital asset, right? Live, bro. And it's just for showing up, showing love, being a part of what's going on here, educating yourself, right? And being rewarded for doing that, right? It's way different than the real world, Matt. You know what they do in universities? You're paying like 80 grand a semester, my man. That's the big leagues, right? And then you get a nice certificate. Well, we do the opposite, man. We're gonna educate you. We want you to, to thrive in this new Web3 arena, and you get rewarded for doing it, bro. I mean, that's the best part of what's going on here, right? So, what's up there, Tim? And Dusty, what you got going on, brother?
How we doing? Ray, what happened to your name? I thought we put the lightning bolts in there last night.
Oh yeah, it is. I refreshed. I cleaned my computer today, man. Had to clean it. Oh look, there's FOMO.
Almost
Unmute, FOMO.
Oh my goodness, guys! Welcome, Matt Gary 3. I was behind the scenes, a little behind. Yeah. I was looking at all the comments. Welcome everybody to the space. I'm really happy to be here.
All good. And that thank you for bringing up their comments there, FOMO, because that we know, everybody, that those have an effect on that SoFi score. We were seeing it last night.
You got to get in there.
You got to get the comments going. There's Apex doing lightning bolts. We got to get, throw up. Hey, who wants to see the SoFi score go up? Say, throw it in there. Who wants to see the SoFi score go up? Let me see some yeses. Let me see some lightning bolts. Oh, look at the pizza. Look at FOMO. Hey, look at my man, right? But yeah, you got to throw them up in there, right? We saw. Let me jump on over there. See, let me get this up here.
That's a real pie.
Share.
Pie right there.
Yeah, show the pie. I'm gonna
hey guys, when we do crypto here at Santisi Brothers in Phoenix, Arizona, you got to be eating pizza. So this is a regular 14-inch thin crust. I just want to let you know, Tim and Ray ate a lot of this pizza. I'm still making it up. Now, this is for my friend Ray because he's the best. This is actually a cauliflower crust.
Oh.
It is cauliflower crust, specially made for us.
I love it, bro.
You see the golden brown on the bottom. This is made of cauliflower. And that's New York style, guys. Just want to let you know, we do crypto, but you have to eat some pizza with the crypto.
It is, and you're the man. I mean, you are the man. You're the owner. You're making the pizzas. You got Santisi Brothers. It's a great place, right?
Dude, I'm just letting you know, we are real people. We are real people. This is not a show. This is not, like a little hobby. This is the business that pays my, living expenses. But
is the pizza an NFT? That's what we're hearing.
Soon. No. I'm letting you know. You know what's going to be an NFT? Delicious. That's what's going to be. Look at that, guys. So I'm letting you know, Matt Gary, when you visit me in Arizona, you're going to be eating a lot of pie, baby. Pie.
Cool. Love it.
Eggplant and pie. I can't wait. And Ray, real quick, just for those people that are new listening tonight.
Yeah, bro.
We're going to get into a lot of really cool stuff.
Yeah.
This is, like he just said, FOMO. We're just real people. These are the most genuine people I know. I met them about 8 months ago. I've known Ray, for a very long time. You guys are going to be wowed. I guarantee you. And it's going to be empowering, as that says right there. So thanks anybody that took the time from watching today. The thing I put on Facebook and you click this, or if I text you and told you need to be listening, let's go. I'm glad you're here.
Yep, 100%. And we appreciate all the new viewers, anybody, kind of checking out what's going on, because what we're starting out with, and like I said, you're just jumping in. If you're new, it might be like, what the heck is going on? But after this, I'm going to go through the whole idea. What is blockchain? Why do you see these this Web3, all these buzzwords? We're going to go through that. But for the community that's been here, we have cool things that are going on where we're able to claim digital assets right now. And what we've been talking about is as you're in these comments, right? As you're liking, because we're telling you, smash the like button, right? Share the video, send it out. When you do these things, right, in this new Web3 era, you're going to get rewarded. You get to be a part of this mob. You get to do things with the creators like Matt Gary that does all this stuff on TikTok. Now he's really going to be able to kind of, be a part of the whole thing with the people that he's, creating content with. It's not just this big kind of controlled, centralized place anymore. But let me go over it just so everybody sees. This game, right? We were watching this SoFi score go up just by our comments, just by our excitement, just by all the cool things that we were doing, mobbing, going over to other platforms and watching and learning about what they're doing and our community all going together and just creating good energy and good vibes. What do you got, Tomo?
Ray.
Yeah, man.
For us beginners,
yeah.
SoFi.
What
does it stand for?
Social finance, right? And it is. Like I said, after this, I have the whole rundown where I'm gonna explain exactly how they all work together. But that stands for social finance. What you're talking about with that SoFi, it's a new way of doing social media, everybody. Because Matt knows when he mentioned it on Facebook today, right? He doesn't own the content that he creates. He creates amazing content. He's on TikTok. He's crushing it, working his butt off. But at any time, TikTok could just say, "Hey, you know what? You violated the terms of service, Matt." Right? And then there you go. Right? So that's a problem, everybody. So that's kind of what we're solving and doing. Dusty, I don't know if who or you or Tim, but do you guys have the special QR code? Ooh,
I got the goods.
Oh, all right. Let me see. Hold on.
How did he get the goods?
I shared it with both people. I didn't know who was going to be here. Let me go to maps. Or wait, where is the maps? Opus?
There it is.
Okay, there you go.
Go to maps first before you show it.
Well, they already did.
Too late.
Yeah, okay. That's good. Maps. You got maps?
You asked and I delivered.
Okay, let me get the Opus AI map. And listen, everybody, if you have, like I said, first time, we're showing you what this Web3 literally looks like. Okay. These are NFTs that are people all around the globe right now, right? This is real time, real people. Those little icons are all people in this massive global network, right? Of the content. We're creating content for that group out there, right? We educate people on the whole Web3 ecosystem, the whole, sphere of blockchain and crypto. But yeah, let me scan my QR code because I don't know how long you had it up there.
Now, I didn't scan mine yet either, Ray. So you're going to see something coming out from this. What do we call that? The Southwest?
I can't see it there, Tim. Can you put it up?
It's up. You gotta. If I go like that.
Yeah.
That's big enough for you.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second, there, Timmy.
Right, we're gonna do the.
So there you go, everybody. The map. We just literally claimed that QR code allowed us to claim some digital real estate, right? We really
says, and then Ray, it says, "Have a drink with us."
Have a drink with us. That's right. So that map is, like I said, is showing you as these people are collecting this QR code all over the map. You'll start seeing these things turning blue. But this is a global thing. This is not. We're just looking at the United States now. You can see it. Oh, there we go. You seen it come out? I don't know. Yeah, you do. I see.
Yeah. Hey, I need some fireworks.
Yeah. So as everybody's collecting, let me put it back to where we can see everything.
Put it back big, the other way.
I know. There we go. So look, if you see down here, with these little fireworks, these pink things, this is literally people that just scanned that QR code, and it's shooting out 100 GMs. So think of it like as an in-game currency. Anybody that plays games, there's all kinds of Fortnite bucks, V-bucks, whatever these type of things. Well, this game, as you claim that QR code, it's sending out 100 other GM that other monsters that can claim right from being near you, right? They didn't even have to do anything. They're just near you. You scan the QR code, and now they're claiming in-game currency, right? This is a glimpse of what social finance looks like, right? And it's all about being on social media platforms, real IRL events. There's a lot of things that are going on that, you need to understand what Web3 is.
Hey,
Because
Ray, you see it on the right of Kansas? Do you see what's coming out of the right of Kansas right there?
oh, Kansas up there. Oh,
Right
look at
there.
that.
See it right there. I was just
I
saying, here's the thing, Ray. There's a few monsters a little bit light there trying to catch that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like where
It is Kansas. We need to shore up. We need to shore up some Kansas.
We need a wall.
Right.
Look
So
at that.
seriously, what FOMO's talking about, like, see if there's some other monsters that, because the other cool thing, right? And I know we're jumping around. If you haven't never, right. These NFTs, you name them cities, right? That's how they pop up on this map. So you claim an NFT, right? You get to dress it, put the clothes, the little hats, all the little gear. And then when you actually mint the NFT, you literally claim the city. Now, major ones, New York, right? San Francisco, LA, those are like gold. You just mint them and it's by luck, right? Is that you just get blessed and now you got a gold major city. But this, right? This is where you can claim all these other cities around there. Anything, kind of tier 2 type cities, you can claim anything all over the world. So that's what we were doing. Like I said, for anybody new, I know that's a lot there, but this is really for the community that's been a part all this time. So cool. Got it. Anything else?
I'm sure a couple people probably did the QR code because they've seen it and they're watching.
Yep.
They probably want to know where it took them to and why. So maybe you can just tell them if they did it. Wait, let's let them know why they did
Absolutely. 100%. Right. And if you didn't have the app and you scanned that QR code, you went to the app store, whether you have an iPhone or you have an Android, you scan that QR code, it's going to tell you to download this app. All right. Opus AI app, completely free. There's no in-game purchases, right? You are just going to be at it and being a part of this game, right? And you'll see as you're onboarding, right? You're literally creating, and I know these are technical words, right? But you're creating a smart key, and now you are in a Web3 ecosystem, right? Where you get to claim these digital assets, right? Think of that as like you just got a quarter of an acre of digital real estate, right? So you just claimed a quarter of an acre of digital real estate. So look at behind D-Ray. Look at that lighten up, the blue, right? That's literally the monsters now are collecting those GMs, those little laser beams that were going out, right? So that's what's going on when you're doing this, everybody, is, just download the app. Start, like I said, start claiming these QR codes and these stamps. We're all over the place. We're in X Spaces, in Twitter, or if you have, we'll probably start doing things on Facebook since Matt does awesome live videos over in Facebook, TikTok, Telegram, and of course, this is where you want to be for YouTube, right? So let's see here. If you're new, this was the Apex. If you're new to downloading the app, make sure and come back to scan again to successfully claim your stamp, right? So yes, if you're new and you have downloaded that app, make sure you have your biometrics on, because that's one of the things that you have to have on. Because again, what is proof here is we are all real people. And that's another major thing you need to understand with a lot of social media. So many fake accounts. I think anybody uses Facebook, you would realize that there are a lot of fake accounts out there, right? This is a blockchain, right? You can't fake the funk here, okay? This is real people, real global network all over this, and these are NFTs claiming digital real estate right here. So there we go. Let me pop that back up, and we'll kind of get into what we're talking about. Did you guys have anything that you wanted to add before I get into? Because I wanted to go through some beginner stuff, right? And I did this for anybody that's new. You need to understand what is going on. Why are we in this space building, and why are we doing this, right? You have to understand the idea, the concept, the technology, and just so you can be more prepared for yourself, right? So there you go. I don't know. Did you guys have anything?
That's one thing.
Yep.
If you are new to this is your first night, I just want you to just put in the comments something like here. just something. I don't even care what it is, and like this, because that's what this is all about. And we want to know you're here. And remember, at the end, we're gonna let you guys ask questions, which is gonna be awesome. So I just want to put that out there. Let's see the comments. I'm looking forward to seeing who's in here.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. All new people. Just pop it in there in the comments, and we'll put it up. I don't know if Tim or anybody else can do that. Why? I'm going to share my screen.
And again, Ray, I was just going to add, this is exciting, even for us.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it sounds silly, but you know, we've done this a few times with the energy, with the 100 GMs going out, the visualization, the technology. It's just incredible to see the connectivity flowing throughout the world. I'm like I said, I'm in awe every single time I see this.
Yep, me too.
It's really great. It's just awesome.
Because it is. It's you know, people have been talking about this, but this is built, everybody. If you haven't seen or haven't been in crypto and everything like that, you see a lot of people that do white papers and tell you the roadmap and what they're going to do. I want to tell you, this is built. It's done, right? It's a blockchain. This monster group has partnered with Opus AI, and this is one of the first games that is launching on a new blockchain called Opus AI, right? So it is a very big deal. So, and I appreciate, like I said, Matt bringing people over, because he really helped you all out, right? You are learning something that is just launching, just getting out there, and it's a good thing, right? So let me get over here, and now let me share in here.
Ray, it's funny. I'm getting text messages from people showing me their stamp.
Oh, right on. Love it. Dude. Awesome. Appreciate it, everybody. Good.
Welcome to the hood.
Welcome to the hood. And listen, like I said, we have a lot of fun over here, and you know, we really do. We educate. We want you to know, and we want you to be successful over here. You know, that's what I like what the Apex says all the time. We want to see everybody win. It truly is the idea. We want everybody to win that's in this space, that wants to be out there building and getting after it, right? Because this new kind of Web3, it's all about the activity, right? You can't just be on the couch chilling. You can if you just want to hold a cryptocurrency and hope that it goes up. But if you want to be a part of something and do things that's going to affect it, you need to get off the couch and you need to get active, right? So this is what I wanted to talk about. Okay. Is it Sharon? I don't know.
Blockchain Web3. Yes, sir.
There you go. So I do want to thank everybody for joining, right, on this journey into the future, right? A future created by the most transformative technology of our time. It really is. You're talking about blockchain. You're talking about cryptocurrency, Web3s, NFTs, artificial intelligence, and what you just saw with that game, social finance. All right. These aren't just buzzwords, everybody. They are the building blocks of a digital revolution that's reshaping our world. So I want you to think about this concept right here, because this is what it's really all about, right? Think about a world where trust is not just a word, right? But it's an inherent part of the system. That is what the blockchain promises to do, right? It's not just technology. It's a new way of thinking about transparency, security, and collaboration. Blockchain is rewriting the rules from how we transact to how we trust. And it's the idea, right? You'll hear us say kind of buzzwords about, you know, it's a trustless system. That kind of weird to people, right? They're like, well, I want to be able to trust the system, but the trust is already built in. It's technology, it's smart contracts. As long as the blockchains and all those things have audited and been tested, they're going to do exactly what they said to do. And that's the big idea. You're removing the middlemen, right? For far too long, we've relied on middlemen, whether they are banks, insurance companies, your tax guys, your accountants. They're still going to be around, but a lot of this is where it's really going to make a big deal, right? So cryptocurrency, this is one of the main things where everybody thinks blockchain does. Now, obviously, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, they have blockchains. They live on blockchains. But the concept that began as Bitcoin, it rippled in a digital pond, right? And now it's surging into a tidal wave of change. It really is. You're starting to see big companies like BlackRock, huge Fidelity, huge companies now creating ETFs so they can have Bitcoin on their investment things. It's a challenging, kind of arena, but it's going to challenge traditional finance, offering new forms of money that is as free and borderless as the internet itself. So the internet kind of allowed everybody to go across all kinds of borders with just data and information. Now, crypto is going to allow us to do and exchange value across that same medium of exchange, but without, the middleman. But here we go. Web3, right? Web3, it's it's a decentralized, user-empowered online world. It's an internet where you're not just a user, but a stakeholder, where your data isn't just a commodity, but you own it. You have the right to allow somebody to use the data. And I want to bring out to a point, right? That's what I touched on with Matt. He when he's creating content and you guys are liking it and sharing it and commenting, that's not his, right? That's TikTok's platform. That's Facebook's platform. That's what Web 2 is, right? We have created so much value in these social media platforms, but who keeps it? Who keeps, and I got nothing against Mark Zuckerberg. Got nothing against any of them, right? But that's what they did. They were able to create these platforms, mine up all our data, bundle it up, and sell it to big companies for advertising, right? That's kind of what's going on, all right? So that is what's going to be fixed and changed is in this new Web3 arena, right? NFTs. Now, listen, I don't know if anybody's there, but from 2020, 21, 22, a lot of craziness was happening in NFTs. People were just kind of creating all kinds of projects and ideas and just minting out. And, now they're gone. We have these terminologies called rugged, right? we got rugged. But NFTs have tremendous capabilities, everybody. Non-fungible tokens, right? They've turned the concept of digital ownership on its head. It really has. Art, music, even tweets are now unique digital assets, changing how we value and interact with digital creations. Did anybody see who was tweeting? I don't know who's on here. If there's anybody even, because I can't see everybody. Do you remember that, Sniper or whatever? Anybody? There was a tweet that went out. It was a little bit ago, and they kind of captured it as an NFT. You remember?
Oh yeah. There was I don't know which one you're talking about in particular because I'm sure there's a few. But
right.
When the Bitcoin NTF was fakely approved, somebody inscribed it over on the Bitcoin chain. That actual tweet by the SEC that it was approved. So
right, okay, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Imagine
they also sold Jack, the guy from Twitter. They sold his first tweet.
Yes,
as an NFT.
That's exactly, yes, correct. And that's what I mean. You think about some of this stuff with NFTs, everybody. I always bring up Michael Jordan because he's like a Mr. GOAT of basketball. But imagine having his rookie card, right? That is an NFT, right? Digital. You have these ones now. Imagine, like, I don't know how many rookie cards Michael Jordan had, but imagine having the one of 25, the very first 25 Michael Jordan rookie cards. Those, do you think they have more value than the later ones, right, from that year? Yes, right. You see that in a lot of ways. So if you had the 1 through 25 versions, they're much more valuable. That's, again, just an idea what NFTs are, right? So artificial intelligence. Now, you might not think that has a lot to do with what's going on here, but the silent force driving all of this change is AI. It's not just about machines learning. It's about them enhancing our human experience, making sense of all the vast data and opening doors to possibilities we haven't even thought of yet, everybody. I mean, it's going to make us, we're all creators, I think, whether you can maybe draw or artistic, but we all have that creative mind. And that's another thing that artificial intelligence will bring out in this space, right? Another thing I didn't even mention on Opus AI, it has AI in it, everybody. And there is an AI companion that will just be in the palm of your hands, right? That's pretty incredible, right? That's cool stuff. That's a blockchain with artificial intelligence, right? Pretty amazing. So again, this is kind of why we are so pumped and excited about all this stuff. And then we'll touch on social finance. So this is where finance meets community, where investments are not just about returns, but about our shared values and collective growth. It is literally, it's a different way of thinking. We want to give you the basic understanding of this technology and what the future looks like. A future where these technologies, they're converging all at once, everybody. And I'm just touching on crypto and blockchain. I mean, I think we all realize robotics, genetics, what's going on. This whole thing is culminating, and you need to get ahead of this curve, right? So this is this kind of stuff that we talk about over here. Let me jump into now just what is a blockchain, right? How does a blockchain work? And let me see here. Let me jump down here. So you might be familiar with spreadsheets or databases. A blockchain is somewhat similar because it's a database where information is entered and stored, but the key difference between a traditional database or spreadsheet and blockchain is how the data is structured and accessed. A blockchain consists of programs called scripts that conduct the tasks you usually would see in a database, entering and accessing information and saving and storing it somewhere. So it's distributed and it's a ledger. What does that mean to anybody, right? So I want to give you a very simple explanation, like an analogy, right? Of what does that mean? All right. Imagine you're a student in high school, and in high school math, class of 30 students. Imagine you had to complete various assignments and tests in order to pass. In the centralized system we're accustomed to, the teacher is entrusted to grade all of the assignments and tests for the class, ensure there is no cheating, and determine what goes on everyone's report card, right? That is the centralized system, and that's what we're talking about. However, this process is actually quite inefficient. Think of the usual time needed for one teacher to grade 30 tests. First, risky. Suppose the items they're grading are lost or damaged. You know what? Remember, dog ate your homework? That. Corruptible. If you're a troublemaker, and that was me in high school, and that was Matt, we were troublemakers, all right? If you're a troublemaker in class, so give an example, the teacher may instantly grade with a bias. He might be pissed off at you, right? So now you have a biased teacher grading your grades, right? Giving you what you got. So instead of having the teacher grade everything, think about, again, in a decentralized high school class, all of the students would grade each other's assignments publicly using an answer key. Grades would be public and enforced by the group, which is essentially how the blockchain system works. It's a shared record that every person in the group can access, and any changes that are made to the record can be verified by everyone in the group. So that's exactly what you're talking about with blockchain. Now I want to add something, right? Because you hear people talk about mining, right? Mining crypto, mining Bitcoin. Now imagine, you ever heard about a grade scale where you get bonus points or anything like that because you did extracurricular or extra work, right? Right? Seriously, think about if one of the students graded all 30 of those tests and he got a 20% bonus on his test, right? That's mining, everybody. You're mining crypto. That's what he would be doing. So he's making consensus across all of these tests, and others would do it as well. So I know that's kind of a lot there, but I want you to understand that's the concept. That is what this blockchain is doing, right? Is there any kind of questions? Did you guys want to add anything? I don't know.
No, the only thing I would add is back towards the beginning where you're just talking about this being a trustless system.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people always get hung up on that word. They're like, I don't understand what it's like not to trust them. Right. Kind of like the sun comes up in the morning. It's going to happen, right? You don't have to worry about it. But the world's going to keep turning. It's trustless. It's just a faithless system that's built into place. And that's kind of what it means when it says trustless is all this is built. The blockchain is built to be completely reliable where you don't have to worry about trust, It's going to do what it's going to do. So,
yep, 100%.
There's no questions in the comments yet, but there is a comment that says 40 likes equals 2 times SoFi points. Oh. Let's go.
I like it. Apex. That's what I'm talking about. See, again, socialfi, everybody, social finance, social media, playing a game, using blockchain. So, some other things, just talking about, again, decentralization. You hear that a lot, with this. It's very important. Centralized, it can be manipulated, biased. Decentralization is, all over this world. People are securing the Bitcoin blockchain. It is fully decentralized. With Matt, we were talking about on Facebook today. Can anybody even name or understand and tell me where Bitcoin's headquarters are? We say this all the time with Dusty. You don't. It doesn't have a headquarters, everybody. But yet it's one of the most biggest and largest market caps in the world. And it's not. There's no head office, right? So how disruption can occur, and that's what this is. You're disrupting the financial markets. You're disrupting the monetary system. There's a lot of disruption going on. So the financial services industry is up for serious disruption, transformation, depending on how it approaches this, for the research of blockchain revolution, right? We went through and identified there's 8 different things that they're talking about. So it moves money. That's one of the disruptions. So it moves money. That's important, right? Money. It stores money. It lends money. It trades money. It attests to money. It accounts for money, and so on and so on. It is very important. We're talking about a new financial system, everybody. So you need to understand what's going on. And you can pick any industry, and this technology will disrupt anything that has a middleman or some kind of pain point, right? Whether it's the distribution kind of network, even say organic food and making sure it's coming from an organic farm, right? These things are all going to be secured by the blockchain, right? And now I made a little funny slideshow, and I want you to understand this decentralization compared to centralized. And I call it, and let me pop it up so it's full screen here. It's called smacking mosquitoes, an analogy for decentralization. All right. And you really, I think you'll get it here. Why we're doing this. This is a big deal, right? This is why it's disruptive. This is why we want to, continue to, go after it, right? But so if you ever heard of this John Dahlberg, right? I don't know if you ever heard this, but power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely, right? And that's a big deal, because that's what we're talking about with centralization, everybody. This is a corrupting type thing. When you have this absolute power, it is going to get to you. And I don't care who you are, right? But bees are drawn to flowers, right? And mosquitoes are drawn to dirty water. So maybe it's not power that corrupts, but the corrupt are drawn to power, right? That's what's drawing them, is the power. So this is a kind of a better analogy. Like think that the mosquitoes, like I just said, are drawn to dirty water. So how do you fix that? How do we do this? Are we going to swat mosquitoes forever and all the corrupt things? Like if you heard about FTX and all that garbage of that scam bankman fraud, right? Are we going to keep swatting those mosquitoes? No, we're not going to be able to do that. So
are you saying drain the swamp?
Drain the it's you could say it like that. But if you remove that, right, that magnet that makes all of these mosquitoes want to come and dip their beaks, right, and they want to take over all this corruption, you don't have to swat the mosquitoes anymore. You just destroy that magnet, right? That's what decentralization is all about. We want to take and fix that. And if we can fix that, if we can do that, it's an incredibly amazing world that we're really, you hear people say it all the time about changing the world. That's why we're crazy over here, and we think we can do that, right? Because if you can do that, that is going to change a lot of the corruption, because now you don't have middlemen, you don't have these big executives, and you don't have this bias that people are always trying to stomp on other people, right? You have technology that allows this trustless system to get out and do what it's got to do. So instead of endlessly chasing down corrupt executives, mosquitoes, our goal as a unified people is to get rid of centralized institution, the dirty water. That's the essence of this kind of movement, right? Because it is. So that's what you do. And you're right, Tim. I don't know if I'd say it like that because you're getting into politics, right? I don't know. Maybe some people. But yes, you're right on. You're gonna drain the swamp, bro. Yep. So let me get out of this one and move on. All right. So just some things, benefits of the technology. We went through some of this. It's an immutable public digital ledger, which means when a transaction is recorded, it cannot be modified. You can't, there's no redos, right? It's also why you need to be in a hood. We call it a hood, monster hood, right? You need a community, you need a group to hang out with. That's why it's cool. Matt, I got a hold of him and he got to, play around over here and he saw how many people out there just trying to help him and give him good information, right? You have to have that. If you're in this space and you're all by yourself, you are going to get wrecked. You're going to freak out. You're going to let your emotions get to you. You're going to do the FOMO. You're going to do the FUD, or you're going to sell at the bottom or sell at the, you're just going to make mistakes. Okay. Due to the encryption feature, blockchain is always secure. It really is, everybody. It is secure. No one has ever hacked. You hear that term a lot. People hacked into Bitcoin network. No, they didn't. You hear this Mt. Gox. Mt. Gox was one of the biggest hacks in the world. And they have over, I think it was like 600 or 800,000 Bitcoin, right? But they didn't hack Bitcoin. They hacked a centralized exchange that held everybody's Bitcoin. And that is what they hacked. So these terms, just know that's why these blockchains and these cryptocurrencies have value. They've never been hacked. It's people making mistakes. It's people being corrupt. And it's us doing dumb things like clicking on a link when we shouldn't click on a link. The transactions are done instantly and transparently as the ledger is updated automatically. It is. Whether you're on Ethereum, Bitcoin is a little slower, but Ethereum moves very quickly. And now you're talking about Solana, where it does hundreds of thousands of transactions a second. So these things are very quick. We talk about, sending money. Could you send $50 million over to Kenya? No, you couldn't do it with a regular bank. That money would be froze up real quick, but you could with crypto. You can, right? That's another amazing benefit. It's decentralized system. No intermediary fee is required, right? You don't have to pay a broker, right? You don't have to pay. If you want to trade crypto and you use a decentralized exchange, you use a decentralized wallet, you can do all that. You may have to pay transaction fees from like Ethereum and use Ether, but there are nobody to pay. We operate like banks over here, right? We can do microloans. We can stake our assets and get rewards. There are a lot of things that we can do over here, just like banks do, but we don't need their permission. And that's why you hear and talk about these amazing, huge gains. You're talking about hundreds of percents, thousands of percent gains over here, right? Not only the assets are going up, but you get rewarded to stake and do microloans. It's amazing. Hopefully it'll maybe build trust back in our government, right? That is seriously lacking, everybody. We really don't trust our governments anymore. It's secure. I kind of touched on that. Definitely increasing government accountability. If anybody doesn't know anything about the Federal Reserve, that's our monetary system. They print money like crazy, right? That is why you have inflation. So this maybe will start having some, and they're not a government, but they're definitely the ones that use our money and print it and cause inflation. There we go. Reducing government corruption. That's what I'm talking about. Land titles. Tim talks about this because he's a realtor, right? You will see soon that me and Matt, I'll be able to tap his phone and he'll tap my phone and he just sold me his house, right? It's not anytime right now, but the title, any liens, everything will be on the blockchain and you're going to be able to buy and sell a house on a phone, right? And in a matter of seconds. That's a transaction that, it could do amazing things in this world. You'll still need realtors, right? Showing the houses, doing things like that. But there you go. Electronic voting. What if we could say that all our voting was 100% legit? So all this stuff that's been going on for the past, 25 years of everybody blaming each other and talking about that ridiculous stuff. that would not be even a point. Electronic voting, we could all secure it on a blockchain. We all have the identities, can't be fudged. And now we're voting on our phone. How much more of a turnout will we have? If everybody could vote on their phone, how much more of a turnout would you have? I think you'd have 300 million people maybe voting in the US, plus or minus kids. Beneficial corporate ownership, right? Grant disbursements, right? That's another one. People don't even realize, charitable things. Charities have all this administrative costs, right? What if you all 100% of the charitable givings go directly to what you want to give? You're removing the middleman. That's how disruptive all this is. Banking, cybersecurity, supply chain, healthcare. You will see your medical records on NFTs, right? People don't get that. They think NFTs are some crazy JPEGs with an ape on it, right? They are right now, but you're going to see your healthcare in there. Banking, there's all kinds of things that it's going to do with banking. You'll see banks going to turn into vaults like they were. Cybersecurity, touched on that. Supply chain management, right? You're going to see, again, I touched on it with the organic stuff. How much is fake, right? You know how easy it is to put a label on something and say it's organic, right? I remember talking about with Walmart already putting things on the blockchain, right? They have all of their poultry section on a blockchain. So when salmonella is all of a sudden discovered in one batch of chicken, it matriculates all throughout the system, and now they can pull chicken within about 10 minutes so people don't get sick, right? That's the amazing part of what's going on here, right? It's cool. This technology is so disruptive and transformative, and that's why we're pumped, right? You need to be a part of it. It's good stuff. So let me get down here.
May I cut you off real quick?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I know you only have so much time with the show.
Yeah.
I think it would be a bad idea to just, people are probably watching and they have questions, right?
Yeah.
I know they do up to this part right now. Maybe we just start taking some questions, because I know I have about 20 texts.
Well, tell them to not text and put it. Yeah, I would love it, bro. If you have questions, that's all right.
I know.
Tell me.
And they're not all like,
Yeah.
sugar and coffee questions. There's people that actually have questions about what they hear on, some of these CNNs and all this other stuff. So I'll let them start asking questions. And if I don't see them, I'll ask some of the questions from my phone. But
please do.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to keep discussing, but
no.
Questions. Yeah.
We said we're going to start doing this anyways. The last 10 or 15 minutes of the show, we want to do Q&As. And I do. We need, anything in the chat. Again, think about the SoFi score. Do it, right? Let me know. Here we go. What's up, Mob? What's up, Joe? Good to see you. There you go. Opus AI. It is a game changer. 100%. Austin. But yeah, drop some questions in here. I don't know did you guys go through all that? It was just all kind of statements, right?
I did it.
Okay. Yeah, all kinds of. But go ahead, Matt. You got one?
Yeah, well, here's one. And this is a guy that I've known for a long time and I respect a lot. So he wants to hear it, so I'll throw it out there. Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan, says crypto is a worthless fantasy. Stay away from it. Warren Buffett says the same thing. Right? We've talked about it in a lot of the stuff, but I want you to give your thoughts on why these people say these things.
Absolutely. Well, I would say with Jamie Dimon, that's just a little different because he says all kinds of kind of things back and forth, right? Just to give you an idea, he's built a blockchain. JP Morgan Chase has built a blockchain, Matt. Okay. They're more for the centralized, right? CBDCs. They're called central bank digital currencies. Okay. Because again, you got to realize, everybody, you're talking about removing the centralized stuff. Maybe not fully. Okay. No one's saying that this is all going to be, some utopia. But there's going to be two lanes. Okay. There's this centralized version that everybody's going to feel warm and fuzzy and they're comfortable with it. Right. They want Jamie Dimon to go and invest their money for them. They want Jamie Dimon to do it. And there you go. Look, Jamie. Oh, here, you put it up already. Jamie Dimon has a big position in BlackRock. He does in Bitcoin ETF. So he says one thing out of one side of his mouth and then the other thing out of the other side.
And what do we call that? market manipulation. I don't care what anybody else calls it, but it's market manipulation. Keep the price down, boys. It's a good buy-in. So I'm gonna FUD my own bag so that we can keep buying it at a lower price. That's what it looks like to me. I'll call it.
And even too, a Warren Buffett. Listen, older gentlemen. There are some older, like the boomers that get it. But my man, I mean, he owns railroad systems, bro. I mean, he again, Mr. Centralized. All right. There are going to be people that do not like this, right? And he said he did. There you go. He also said the same thing about the internet, right? Some of these people don't get technology, okay? And yeah, I mean, that's just what they are. They're kind of living high on the hog, bro. I mean, he has billions of dollars. If he did want to take a shot and a chance and stuff like that, sure. But yeah, they just don't believe in what it is, and they didn't even take the time to look into it, right? I wish I had the Good Morning America thing. We played it several times, Tim. Is when they were making fun of the internet, bro. They were making fun of emails, right? They're like, oh yeah, what is it going to do? Is it going to replace file cabinets? Yeah, dummy, it is. It's going to replace file cabinets, right? Some people do not. They have no vision. They don't have anything. They're just kind of there. But yeah, that's what I would say. And yeah, the Jamie Dimon one, he's what just Sniper just said, right? Yes. The opinions on the TV is just smoke. Just saying, blockchain solves a problem with propaganda. That's right. It does. It's true, right? So it's kind of crazy. It's okay taking money out of their pockets. Yes, it is. That's what I'm talking about. But that's the point of being early, everybody. You do want to get in and start. This is like the first time in history that like retail, regular folks got in before the big guys, right? They just launched the ETF 3 weeks ago, everybody. And that's like a big thumbs up for now. All of these institutions, they couldn't get in to this decentralized system, right? They manage billions and billions of dollars. They can't take billions and billions of their clients' money and throw it into some MetaMask wallet, right? There are regulations that they have to go through. And now they got the clearance, right? And now they're going to be doing the ETFs. So yeah, no, that's a great question, man. I love these things. Yeah, go for it, bro.
So when this all is regulated, because eventually it's going to be regulated, how do you think it's going to affect everything, right?
What, that they regulate it?
Yeah, I mean, eventually everything's going to be more clear, basically, than what it is now. So how do you think it's going to affect this market?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think it's going to make it, kind of more explode because people will know how to build. There'll be guardrails, right? And now we'll know exactly kind of what you need to do and what you need to build, right? But that's more, again, there are places, especially in crypto, that are doing the same old, bro. They're centralized, right? OpenSea, centralized piece of garbage, right? It's a centralized exchange. I'm not down with that. Look, there you go. But that's what you're going to see. I think what we did, the way we did it, with it's all decentralized, Matt, I don't know what they're going to do, right? What are they going to do? Sue a smart contract, right? I don't know. What are they going to go at? It's fully decentralized. And yes, that's true. Let me put this up and I'll let you play that. My Crypto Adventures put Web3 blockchain bridges the gap between those that have and those that don't, providing equal opportunity for everyone for a decent life. Hand up, not hand out, everyone participating. That's right. That's exactly it. That's kind of culminating all in once. Did you going to play that, Tim? Because it is. Listen to these. Let's listen to these people, man.
This is what they believed back then.
Katie said she thought it was about.
Yeah. Oh.
But I'd never heard it. I'd never heard it said. I'd always seen the mark, but never heard it said. And then it sounded stupid when I said it. Violence at NBC.
I heard around big fight up in the lunchroom the other week.
There it is. Violence at NBC. GE.com. I mean,
well, Allison should know.
What is internet anyway?
Internet is that massive computer network, the one that's becoming really big now.
What do you mean? That's big. How does one? What do you write to it like mail?
No, a lot of people use it and communicate. I guess they can communicate with NBC writers and producers. Allison, can you explain what internet is?
No, she can't say anything in 10 seconds or less.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And that, what is, I don't know, was that 2000, late 90s? That's wild, bro.
Where'd you find that clip? I thought Google would have hid that one.
No, there's so much of that out there.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
Oh,
That's crazy.
it
showed me that. I thought it was a parody.
Yeah.
But that's why people, people I know say, "Oh, crypto's vapor. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't exist." And I'm like, okay, but
ready for the next one, Ray?
yeah, I'm ready for the next one. Go for it, bro.
Yeah, and man, I'm part of this one. Somebody said, we hear all these horror stories about people getting crushed in the crypto market. How do we know what we should be looking at, what not? And I'm like, hold on a second. You're talking Matt Gary language, because I tell you guys all the time, and people don't know this, but I was listening to two guys on a YouTube station back in the day and thinking I was doing everything right, and they were doing all the wrong things of just escalating their bags. And that's why I'm blessed to be with you guys now, because I don't have to deal with that anymore. But yeah, I mean, what are some of the things we should be looking at, Ray?
Yeah, well, for me, like I said, I would say I've been in it for like 6 or 7 years. I started with Doge, right? And I was playing around with Doge. I got wrecked with Doge, and that was my own stupid fault, right? I won't go into too much of that. But I've said it before. I'm not embarrassed of it. It was good. It's a good learning experience. But it was more when I found a group, bro. I mean, you have to find a group, a hood, and a bunch of people that are going to go and build and do amazing things. For me, that's all I needed. I mean, they'll laugh. Anybody here will tell you I had Mr. Kool-Aid back here, bro. So I drank 500 gallons of Kool-Aid. I mean, because I believe fully 100% in what's going on. And I that's why I put all my energy and time in here. That's why I put in almost 1,500 hours of YouTube videos on here, right? Again, I told you, we don't do ads. I don't do any of this stuff for pumping bags and things like that. We don't pimp anybody's cryptocurrencies over here. You will hear me talking about Opus AI, monsters, bees. You'll hear about this ecosystem. That's because I have them. I believe when I know what crypto to be in, and I understand the team, the people around it, what their idea is. Like, we have bees, bro. They're asset-backed NFTs. These are NFTs that have smart contracts built in them, and they're going to last for hundreds of years, bro. It's an amazing technology. So there you go. Find people trying to teach you, not sell you. That's right there. You hear the mic drop right there with Apex. You can tell, bro, when you're in those groups. It's very easy. And like I said, that's what I do. Now, Matt, I mean, I'll play around. Like you said, I mean, 5% of what I do, I'll be goofy in some of these, cryptocurrencies, right? And that's just playing games, right? There is no right or wrong with that. When you're outside of what your knowledge is, dude, you are gambling. I don't know what to tell anybody. I can show you how to look at wallets, token, token, how much the token is spread amongst a lot of wallets, their tokenomics, things like that. We can look at stuff like that, but you can never know, right? But I found a home. That's where I'm at, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and guys, what he's talking about, and after this is over, I want all of you guys to join us, because it's just really, really incredible where we're going. And if you don't have Twitter X, it takes 2 seconds to download it. And we are a group in there. And I'm probably the most uneducated person in there. They've told me there's no dumb questions, and that's pretty scary for me. But I learned now, understanding what I'm doing now, and it just made me a better person, knowing what I'm doing when I'm purchasing things and being part of a group and all these other things. But you can come in there, join us. We're all about people in there. We are mobbing, which you'll hear us saying a lot. We're going in other people's spaces, having fun. Like, we're a fun group. And I mean, FOMO comes in there, and we talk about sports, for God's sake. We talk about everything from the sun, but all you gotta do is join our group and be with us and listen and get your answers, because I got blessed to be in it. Trust me, I'm not selling you on it. You don't have to, but if you do, I guarantee you'll be happy like me, because there's just a lot of great people in there. That I tell my wife, I was just in my group of geniuses. She's like, huh? Because I learned. I'm a sponge, right? Wait, do I always say I'm the sponge in there?
You are, absolutely. That's what everybody should be. When we're doing what you talking about with the mobbing. When you're doing that, we had a great one we mobbed the other day, and we learned about a whole new blockchain, right? That is incredible. It's great content. Where else are you going to get an education like this, right? We talked about universities and how much they are. I'm not even down. Whatever. I'd rather learn through my own, do your own research and all this stuff like that, and going out with a group and a mob and learning that way. than some of that stuff, right?
Hey,
Great
Ray,
question. Yes, sir.
it made me think about when Austin and Apex, we doing the mobbing.
Yeah.
It made me think about like you're on a campus of a university and there's 20, 30 of us, 50 of us, and we're just walking around the campus and we're just stopping in classrooms.
Yes.
Like, hey man, let's go into this classroom, see what they're learning. And then we just stay in there. I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't know they were even teaching this. And then you learn, and then all of a sudden, okay, we're out. And then we go, you're just grabbing minutes and minutes of knowledge, and then you're bouncing around, and then you make a note, hey man, we need to go back to that space.
Right.
That thing's happening. So it's just incredible.
And then we come back to home base, because we always have a space going 780 hours now, bro. Right? Straight, everybody. 780 hours straight. Big ups to Apex and Austin M2. Those guys are holding it down and crushing it over there. But that's the cool thing. We go out, we learn what's going on, and then we come back to home base and we talk about it. Right? That's how you learn. Yeah.
Can we put something in here so people know after this, if they want to see what we're talking about?
We'll go to monstermy.city. Let me get if anybody can put that down there. I don't know if you have at monstermy.city.
How do we join these guys? And then we just get out of here, and people are like, well, they didn't tell us.
Yeah, at Monster My City.
This is where I'll be, guys, after the show. And again, if you don't feel comfortable asking questions like, whatever, there's a comment section in there too. And they read the comments, and you don't have to come up the stage and talk, or if you want to, you can as well. It's like really just laid back, good thing. And if we want to talk about your dogs and cats, bring it on. It's really that fun to be, but being part of a group that if you have a question, and it can get answered, is where I want to be right now. And the most important thing to me, Ray, and I'm not just tooting the horn, is that just the honesty and the truth. I know I'm getting it's what I want to hear. Sometimes I get what I need to hear, and that's awesome.
Okay. Yeah, no, I love it. I appreciate it. And you're right, man. It's fun because we can talk about anything. And the other important thing is we're all getting to know each other, right? You need to understand that's a very big part of what's going on over here. Because we are like this big mobbing family, right? Monsters. We got this big amazing NFT collection that we all get to identify with, and we're on this map, and we have this huge network that's global, right? You got to understand the value in that. Imagine coming into a place where you could talk to a developer, and then maybe you talk to a graphic designer, and then you talk to somebody that can go and make your YouTube videos, and then maybe somebody that runs a restaurant. And now you have this group. If you have an idea, you can do all kinds of stuff over here. That's why they call it the ownership economy. This is what Web3 is, right? You got to get off this kind of thing of where I want to work 9 to 5. I'm not doing that. I don't think any of us here have that mindset. None of us want to work 9 to 5 for anyone, right? And I'm just being straight up. I don't know about anyone else, but that's how I am. And that's what this space is all about. You can do all kinds of things here, being creative. Now you got an amazing kind of partner with AI, and you need to learn how to use that. We do all kinds of education on that, right? You have to learn how to talk to AI and the things that it's capable of, right? There are a lot of industries that are sweating right now, everybody, right? Hollywood, writers, all of those things. You know how amazing you can do video content now with AI? It's wild, right? There we go. What is this? Banking system needs us to need. They do, Night Owl. That is how they make money. I want to have the knowledge to make my own informed decisions about finances. 100%. That's what I'm talking about. Because that is. And when we really say that we operate like banks over here, we do. We teach you decentralized finance, how that works, and how do you just use some of us, you just hold crypto, and you hear it called hodling. You can hold and just hold your crypto in your wallet, but guess what? There's other things that you can do that will even compound it more and get you more rewards. And it's still sitting in your wallet, but you're making it work for you, right? That's the beautiful thing.
Common word you keep hearing here is us.
Yeah.
Us. And you may be a person that would be like, man, I don't have the money to get in these assets. You don't need to get in these assets, because to us, us people are the most valuable asset. You are the most valuable asset. So you can come join this movement, join this crowd, and never put a penny into it. You know, that's what Ray said. There's over 1,000 hours of YouTube content, and they've never run one ad on it because nobody's here for money. We're here for adoption. We're here to empower people, you know, to learn how to own their own value, you know, whether that be money or whether that be in Web3, you know, your own content, who you are, your own brand. So there's multiple facets to all this stuff, and it'll never cost you a penny to access it.
Well, I'll be straight up. Now I'm no Gandhi. I want to make money over here, everybody. I'm being serious. I know what you know Dusty's saying, but the other idea is you get in your position, right? You figure out, you know, okay, this is where I want to be. This is a home base, and then you get your position in that spot. And as it all stands up and starts being this amazing, huge project, you're there, right? You are already there. You don't need to, you know, ask, oh, hey, can I work for this as a video editor? No, you just go and find your spot, make it valuable, and now you already have the assets of the project, and it stands up and becomes this big, amazing, huge thing like a Facebook or a Google, right? Crazy, right? Every $1 you put in the bank allows your bank to. That's what I'm talking about. It's just printing to print, keep the monopoly in motion, right? It is. Banks do that. I mean, that's why we are you know trying to operate and do what they do, right? We are the connectricity. We are, Michelle, 100%, absolutely.
But Ray, people just joining us today don't realize that it's just the beginning. Like, guys, the portal that Ray was showing, where this stamp here it is, or QR code, I should say, it literally has just begun, and the game is just beginning. So, you know, being in these X spaces with us, that gives you the intel when these things are happening. And when this game and that SoFi score and this opens up, man, you guys don't understand. We're a pump. Like we've been here for a while waiting, and now you guys just come in and you're right where we are. Like you're not missing a beat, and you'll see why we're excited. It's just so intriguing what's happening, brother.
Yeah, well, it is. I mean, that app, we just got to download it only like around Christmas, man. And that's like I said, brand new, you know, amazing. It's a smart decentralized network, right? We're talking about, you know, using your mobile phone, you know, as a blockchain. That's crazy, everybody. It's unheard of in this space, right? It's what is this here? Get a monster NFT is a great. Yes, there you go. You get to pick your own town if it's not already taken. Then you get to dress your monster. I don't know if any other NFT that lets you do. I've never seen one, Steve. So that's what he's talking about, is those monsters that are on that game board. They get to do that. RWA coming. Don't fear it. Learn it. Yes, absolutely. Real world assets are coming all to this stuff, whether it's through cryptocurrency, NFTs, all of this stuff, right?
The monster thing's probably going over anybody new's head. So if you're in the X spaces, I'm sure that Apex and Austin would be glad to explain to you guys, you know, what's happening, and so you can do what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, that's it. That's appreciate that, Dusty. So 40 likes gets 2 times SoFi points. We're only one away, Matt. Come on. One away, man.
Figuring it out, baby. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, we got 54 watching. So you know, come on. Somebody throw up that you didn't hit the little thumbs up guy. Hit it so we can get 2 XP, bro. 2 XP. Double. Love it. Do you have any other questions that came on the text, Matt?
No, but I just want to point out, like, this isn't the way the show normally is. 8 o'clock every night. It's really more empowering. I asked Ray today to dial it down, guy, just so you know. So this really wasn't the real show that these guys do. So next time you join at 8 o'clock, you're actually gonna see a lot more cool stuff happen. Because learning sometimes isn't fun. But I say, listen, if people come on, they don't even understand anything about what's going on. Ray, I want you to teach them from the basic. But now on, when you guys come on, you'll get the real deal. 8 o'clock every night. These guys bust their humps just to teach us. So let's go. Let's afford it.
Love it, bro. Absolutely. Night Owl, appreciate all the comments. Matt Gary joins the Wise Guys. Welcome to the crew. See? That's Cheesehead Will. That's Cheesehead Will right there. He's he's a champion auction guy. He's excellent.
Green Bay fan. I'm sorry about that, brother.
Freedom now. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely. That's what we need. I mean, and that's kind of the whole idea is we need to kind of band together and stop all this stuff and empower unity, right?
But yeah,
So let me
put back up there how they can join us afterwards. Leave it up so people know once we end this, they can come join us. I'll be over there, and let's ask some questions, man. Let's have a good time.
There it is. The app is about creating the largest smart mobile decentralized network in the world. That is the value, not the stamps. It is. It's 100%. That's the idea. I know. Look, Larry, go Niners. They still in it? They doing all right?
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. I don't know, man. Sorry. It's kind of shows my football, my football stuff. So let me get the. Where'd you say the at? Let me get the. There we go. This is where you need to
join
go
us after this.
Oh, Tim clicked it. Okay. So if you didn't, there you go. Twitter.com monstermy.city. That's where you're going to find the project that is always running spaces. You'll see. You could just click on the little PFP, the profile pic, and you'll jump right into spaces. It's fun. Like I said, just like being on the radio, right? Everybody's talking like a clubhouse. It's kind of fun. Good stuff. And look at Scott. The Astros. What is it? Baseball?
We got time for sports. We're here to change the world. We'll watch sports when we get done changing the world.
That's 100%.
Sniper, hold on. Matt Gary has a little segment on there for sports. The FOMO just started it for me the other day. He gave me a great intro. We talked about the teams that are left. So there's a little segment about sports in there, Sniper.
I love it.
We do. I love that one too.
Yep. No, I appreciate it. So if there is no questions, appreciate anybody that was watching. And, again, smash that like button and make the algorithm go triggering. And there we go. We need it. And it's going to be good stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on. We needed to get that SoFi score up. That's why, we want to get those points going because that is a real awesome game. And, we're going to see when that portal opens up, everybody. Man, I can't imagine. It's going to be a little bonkers, bro. So wait. Oh, hold on. Let me pull up the SoFi score. Let me get it. Let me pop it up here. There we go. Bam. So let me refresh. We have 76.31, 76.32. All right. Did I miss it? It's moving. Oh, it's moving. There you go.
It is moving.
Look that's what I'm talking about, bro. So I
didn't write down what it was before the show, but it's pumping right now. Let's go.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't know. Like we probably hit over 40 likes then. And that triggered it to get going. That's what I'm saying. SoFi score. So again, anybody that doesn't know, when this gets to certain points, I don't know what the points are. This portal is going to open up, and we get to jump in this game. And there's all kinds of stuff that's going to be in here. When the gateway opens, players gain access to loot items that include monster mint codes, digital collectibles, perks, points, and other cool experiences. So you're going to be able to get in there and get looting, man. You're going to be loot. Get the loot. Get the loot.
We are beyond collecting stamps now, right? We're about being active and getting the SoFi score up as fast as possible. So make sure you're commenting on YouTube, you like, you share this, and same thing over on X. Ooh. Everything we mob, get in there and let's bust the score wide open.
Bro,
77.05. Climbing fast. Bro.
It is pumping. Dude, that's crazy. I love it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Get the loot.
Get the loot.
Sniper, I was waiting for you. We're supposed to do it in order, everybody.
What?
Let's go.
Let's go, Matt Gary. Let's go.
Let's go. We gotta wait until this stops because it's still going, man. I've never
give it energy.
That's it.
We could be here all night.
A live concert. Get the loot.
Get the loot. Let's get this. Let's get it going. That's what I'm talking about. It's going, man. Still, bro. Where did it start? Are we over 100? No, not over 100. Is it?
We're over 100. Last night it was 72.50. Last night.
Bro, that's crazy.
76.30 when you just refreshed it. So
wow. That is. Love it, man. Appreciate everybody. That's what I'm talking about. That's the mob right there.
Let's go. Moving over to spaces.
Yeah, there you go. I love it. So yeah, like look, all 7, all. Oh, that's a nice. Somebody missed the snippet. Should have took a snippet. That is awesome, bro.
You can get in the show, Ray.
You gotta be quicker than that.
We can take a snippet of the show.
Oh, that's nice.
Who's got the echo going?
That'd probably be Matt.
That would be me, Ray, because I'm going to put this
just guessing. And Ray, I'm just guessing. Watch this. It's probably Matt Gary.
Can I defend myself as normal? I'm putting the Twitter space on the Facebook so people can get into it that way too.
You're the best, Matt Gary.
Yeah, love it, man. Love it. Oh yeah, we're going to be doing the Great Migration. We have, looks like it stopped. Let me make refresh.
Get the loot.
78, 87. That's a great pumping day. 77.91.
We need SoFi sounds. We need like a ka-ching, 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 ka-ching.
We do.
Nothing from a casino or anything. Not like a slot machine cashing out.
What would be the sound? What is that?
Maybe like a laser, like choo, 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 choo.
Who needs sounds? We have FOMO.
That's it. There you go, FOMO. You can just do it.
Hey, we got some fireworks for the other one. We need something for this. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh. There we go.
Right away.
I think the gas pump stopped. The gas pump stopped. It's time to go modern.
Pump it up. Maybe that Pump It Up song you did, Ray. Remember that little video you did to show? Remember the guy dancing?
You ready?
Yeah, I love that.
There we go. This is it. This is
one of my favorite videos of all time.
No, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Awesome. It is. You like it. That's what I'm talking about.
You're Ray. That was one of my favorite videos of all time.
Love it.
It is. The non-coiner. I still remember her. She's a classic. The non-coiner.
You don't want to be a no coiner, everybody.
Oh, you do not want to be a no coiner.
This is not financial advice, but you do not want to be a no coiner and look like that at the end. That is a bad spot to be.
You ever go on a cruise and they tell you to be back at 1 p.m.?
Yeah.
And you're running down the pier and it's 1:03 and you hear the thing go, bah, bah. Yeah. It's off and running. Right. You've missed the boat. Bye-bye. Yes. It's been nice. Have a nice day.
It is, seriously, and we'll wrap it up after this. Y'all really you have no idea what's about to happen, right? There's institutions are in, right? We've all been talking, at least since I've been for 4 or 5 years, about this thing called mass adoption. And when this comes, everybody, which is right around the corner, you have this thing called the halving coming up with Bitcoin. When all of this culminates and hits at once, you're going to see something that you've never seen or experienced in any kind of other assets. This is very different here, everybody.
It's very different.
It's just, if you just even kind of understood at the beginning when we're talking about this is the new financial system, how big that is, that's huge, right? And now
just remember the ETH is coming soon.
ETH. You're muted, Matt.
I'm muted. I see that. I was listening to you guys, but now I'll talk.
Yeah, I heard you.
Let me talk. No, I wasn't saying nothing, man, but I can say this.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine this. I'm going to leave it with this. Imagine this, right? Imagine being part of a group where you can listen all day long and know what's going on instead of just guessing. And then when it happens, smiling like you are right now. Just imagine that. I'll be on the boat and I'll be drinking a cocktail right next to that bowl guy right there.
Right.
And this one and this guy. And hey, you want to join us? Go ahead, because you know these guys have heard my motto. It's either you're with me or you're against me. Let's go.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
Again, everybody, appreciate you. Thanks everybody who's been watching. We're going to wrap it up and throw it back. The Great Migration, heading back to spaces, and we'll wrap it up. And again, appreciate you guys too. Thank you. Right?
Thank you.